Yeah, I got everything set up.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, guys, today we're going to talk about derivative and individual or direct shareholder suits. And I guess we could just start with our examples if we want. Is there a volunteer for going first?
You want to
Otherwise,
go, Glenn?
sure, I'll go. All right. So for derivative, I said Linda works as a secretary in a large corporation. She noticed that the corporation recently signed a contract with the supplier for new office computers and office maintenance. The price tags on the computers are much higher than normal, and she learns that the supplying company is owned by the CFO and CEO. With that knowledge, she takes the CFO and CEO to court on behalf of the corporation. And then an individual shareholder suit would be Bob is a shareholder in Buddy Green Corporation, and one day the corporation buys back his secured stock without telling him beforehand, and the company has voted to sell it, I guess. So that's a bad sentence. But without advising any of the shareholders or him, the company decided to sell off itself. And Bob understands this to be a violation of his rights, and those are illegal actions, so he takes Buddy Green Corporation to court.
Cool. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can go next. I don't think my example was 100% accurate in what I understood, but I'll just go ahead and share it anyways. All right, so Jackson, a shareholder of a local iron processing plant in Flint, Michigan, who holds 15% of the company's shares, decides that the company has been taken advantage of illegally and wants the board to take action. The board decides not to do so as it does not want to risk relations with the longtime supplier. Jackson, who holds a significant amount of shares, decides he will take action anyways. And so that is what I thought was the individual shareholder suit. And then the derivative was Jackson and several of the other shareholders decide that they need to take action because as shareholders, the company is losing a significant amount of money. There are about 6 shareholders that agree to take action. That action needs to be taken and file for a derivative suit against the supplier. So, yeah, I thought that the derivative was just several instead of a single individual shareholder filing for the suit. But from what you explained, it makes more sense, Glenn.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so the direct shareholder, Tommy, the head of directors and shareholder of Sorensen Long Corporation, notices that Brian, the CEO of Sorensen Long Corporation, is stealing money and using it for his own benefits. Tommy goes to court with Sorensen Long Corporation to sue Brian for being unprofessional and stealing money from the corporation. Versus the direct shareholder lawsuit is Sorensen Long Corporation making a decision. Oh, whoops, I need to change that sentence. Makes a decision on decreasing the pricing of dividends shareholders receive without counseling with their shareholders. Tommy sues Sorensen Long Corporation for violating his rights as a shareholder. Oh, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody have a favorite out of all those?
Not mine.
Yeah, I had to read a lot of different examples and definitions of it just to make sure it was clear to me.
Yeah. We can use one of your guys's.
I like yours.
All right, I guess so. I'll just email my stuff to you then. That works.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the text in an email and send it to you that way.
Perfect.
And then I was actually kind of trying to think about questions before we did this Hangout on Air thing.
Yeah.
And I think it would probably be slickest if we just do a really simple question.
Okay.
Like, what is a derivative share or a derivative shareholder's shareholder suit or an individual one or something like that?
Yeah.
Because we kind of got two different topics in one. Seems like.
So you're wanting to
So-
do a question on derivative shareholder suit, or do a question on what is individual shareholders?
Yeah, just one or the other.
Okay.
That sounds good. And then it would be easy to come up with an alternative answer using
Yeah.
for one of the other ones.
All right, I'm just getting it to you.
Okay.
Okay. And it's off. Okay, you should get it anytime now.
Okay, I got it.
Sweet. Okay, can you pull up the template, please? There you go, thank you.
And then the example or the explanation of our example, we could say why each one is a derivative or why it's an individual shareholder. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the explanation. What were you saying, Madeline?
So in the explanation, we could say, with the first example, this is an example of derivative shareholders lawsuit because.
Yeah, let me pull up the
let's
actual text. We'll look at the actual text. Okay. So the first example is a derivative shareholder suit because Linda is taking an individual to court
taking an individual of the corporation to court
on behalf of the corporation, I guess. Let me see if there's a better way to say it. Okay, there it is. So the exact definition that I have is an individual or shareholder of the corporation would bring suit against the corporation. Wait.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Suit against the corporation on behalf of the corporation rather than as an individual person. That's an odd sentence.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. Derivative suits are usually brought against insiders of corporations like directors, officers, board members who have been accused or suspected of acts that caused harm against the corporation. So it's basically when a shareholder of the corporation brings suit against
an insider of the company.
Yeah, against an insider in the company, in the corporation.
Okay.
So I think all in all, we could say this is an example of a derivative shareholder suit because Linda, who is a shareholder of the company, brings suit against the CFO and CEO of the company.
Yeah, so, yeah, that works. That works perfectly. Good.
Okay, so I have the first example is a derivative shareholders suit because Linda, who is a shareholder, is taking an insider of the corporation, the CEO and CFO to court on behalf of the corporation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next one.
And then we could say the second example is an individual shareholder suit because Bob, the shareholder, or the company has violated Bob's rights as a shareholder.
Yeah, that works. Nice and simple and short. I like it.
Did you get that?
Okay. Let's see. I put the second example is an individual shareholder suit because the company has violated Bob's right as a shareholder.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Quiz question.
Is there a quiz question anybody's dying to use?
Oh, yes.
The suit.
Nothing specific.
All right. Well, then we can just we could do something very simple, like what is a derivative shareholder suit?
I like it. Okay. What is a derivative? What is a derivative shareholder suit? Okay, so correct answer.
Would be when.
Do you want to give like a definition or do you want to give like short examples? So
Oh, there we go. That's a good idea. Yeah, we could just do examples.
if we give just like short examples of what a derivative shareholder is.
What?
Okay, so
Go ahead. Sorry.
what are you thinking?
No, just go for it.
Well, I'm still thinking too.
Okay.
Kind of thinking out loud. Okay, so we said what is a derivative shareholder suit? And then how do we like shorten up your first example?
Yeah, so I feel like it'd be more work and more typing if we did like which one is the best example of it. I don't know, personally. I think it'd be easier just to say, okay, well, this is, so we should probably go with definition then.
Or you could just say Bob takes the CEO of, or Bob the shareholder of such and such company takes the CEO to court on behalf of them.
We can make it real vague, real simple.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you just can't go too big though.
No.
That's what I'm worried of.
Okay. So I'm gonna put Bob takes the CEO of the company to court because
His shareholder rights were violated?
yes.
No, we're doing, wait, you said what is derivative, not individual. That's individual.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. So derivative. My bad.
I mean, we can switch it to individual if that's easier to make short.
Yeah, individual is easier because derivative, there's
Yeah,
more aspects to it.
yeah. So we can
Okay.
change the quiz question to what is individual shareholder, or what is an individual shareholder suit? And then what answer you guys came up with, that would be an example of that.
So instead of what is, we should probably do which one is. Which example
There
is?
you go. Which example is
Sorry.
the best choice of, or I don't know, how would you word that?
Yeah, which?
Which example is an individual shareholder?
There you go.
That's it.
Bob takes the CEO of the company to court because Bob's rights as a shareholder were violated.
Perfect.
That's it.
And the feedback, this is an example of individual shareholders suit because
because Bob's shareholding rights were violated, and what's the right word? Man, this is not a business law vocab day for me right now.
What word are you looking for?
Oh well, I don't know. Anyways, his rights were violated, and he took the corporation to court.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what word I'm looking for.
Wrong answer number one.
Okay, wrong answer number one.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore
No.
and sues Taco Bell
Okay.
for making tacos that have dog meat. This is the most random stuff I could come up with.
We could summarize the derivative one up top. Linda.
Okay, good idea. Linda notices that her boss is ripping off the corporation, and she decides to take her boss to court on behalf of the corporation.
You have to say somewhere in there that she is a shareholder, though.
No, you don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Says,
That's direct.
yeah, an individual or shareholder of the corporation. Yeah, so I
okay.
guess you specifically don't have to be a shareholder. But in this case, since it is a shareholder, I guess you're right. That's the example we're supposed to have is shareholder. Yeah. So.
All right. I have Linda notices that her manager is taking advantage of the corporation, and Linda decides to sue her manager on behalf of the corporation.
Good.
Yep.
Good. We need 2 more examples.
What's the feedback?
Oh, the feedback. This is an example of a derivative lawsuit.
Derivative shareholder lawsuit.
Wrong answer, number 2.
All right. Number 2.
Put Nancy sues a competing company for a violation of a contract that they had previously entered into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That works.
Really doesn't have anything to do with it, but
yeah.
It's wrong.
An example of just breaching contract. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah. What was the question again? Sorry.
Or the answer. It was Nancy
Nancy sues a competing company for breach of a contract that they had previously entered into.
Okay, that works. Yeah, this would just be a breach of contract, I guess. Huh? I don't know what is it called. I can't think of specifics right now.
Yeah, I just think it's breach of contract.
Yeah, I think that works. And then another one.
What wrong answer number is this?
3, last one.
All my ideas are kind of on the ridiculous side right now.
We could do something like Jason wants to buy shares from a specific company but has been denied the right to do so.
There you go.
So he decides to sue the company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else we need to do or talk about?
I just need the link to the video.
Okay. Oh, do you guys know if we're going to be meeting next week?
Probably. I'll look it up real quick.
Okay.
We
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't be.
you're already there. Sweet. Yeah, meet on Thanksgiving Day. All right.
If you guys want to, I'd totally be down for meeting like on Tuesday or something.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it beforehand.
Yeah, because it says here that we're supposed to.
Okay. Yeah,
And she hasn't
because
sent out an email of anything for week 11.
We have work from what time on Tuesday? Is it 4 to 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can meet on Tuesday instead of a Thursday or something like that.
okay. If you guys do you guys work on Tuesday?
Yeah, we do. We work from 4 to 8. So
4 to 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you usually go to devotional?
yeah, I do.
Okay, we could do it after work or even earlier, whatever time works best.
Okay. I have class, so I go into class at 11:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get out at 1, and then I'm usually busy until after devotional.
Okay.
So if you want to meet after work, I mean that would work for me.
Let's plan for that.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
So we'll plan probably about 8:30 or so Tuesday.
Okay. Sweet.
If that works.
Yeah. If you guys,
Cool.
if I remember, I'll send you a text. If not, just text me on Tuesday so that.
Okay.
Remember.
Yeah, sounds good. Reminder to everybody. All right. Sweet, man.
Yeah, if you can just send me the link to that video, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Take care.
Okay.
All right, see you guys.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.